Yo, what's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with you guys with another video. You guys first time finding my channel, anything like for your boy, hit the subscribe button. Also the video. Yes, today I have my review for Mickey 17. We talking Mickey 17. Hey, we talking Mickey. You know what I'm saying? So Mickey 17, the new Robert Patterson film from the director of Parasite. So how does this movie do? Is it good? Is it bad? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys. Go ahead and cue that intro.
We got a problem. 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 Yeah, it's probably you. Yeah, we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem.
So first thing first thing, I'm going to say I didn't know nothing about this movie before watching it. I promise you, I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't know nothing. They just said it's Robert Patterson playing a couple of characters. And I was like, okay, all right. Okay, I've seen that before. All right, let's see how this does. And I'll just tell you guys, I had a blast watching this film. I had a blast. You see how they clapping? That's how I'm clapping. That's how I'll clap after the movie. I absolutely adored this film, y'all. I loved it. And the main reason why I think I loved this film was because of goddamn Robert J. Patterson. I don't even think that's his real name. I don't think that's his middle name. I just said that just because it sounds good. But Robert Patterson, and yes, he plays not one, not two, but he plays a couple of different roles here. A couple of different like personalities bouncing off, you know what I'm saying? A couple of different versions of oneself, I would say. And I'll say it's convincing as hell. Like, I'm like, you could be like, wait, that really might be a twin. Like when you're watching, you know it's not a twin, but you could really be like, these characters are kind of so different from one another that he's playing that you're like, is that his twin brother or something? Like that's not really still him, right? Like that's just how good of a performance he puts on. Robert Patterson shows his range like Kobe, you know, like he shows his range in this, like, and it's so dynamic. I'm telling you, like the characters he plays are different from the next. Now there's two really main characters he kind of plays in this one, two different versions of himself, and you see the other version later on in the film. Here it is right here. These are the main two versions you really see in the film. And these two versions he plays are so different from one another. That like I said, you think that they're two different actors at some point. But he plays them so good. He plays them so good. And I'll just say, God damn it, the effects are just so good in this film. My God. But as I was saying before, I was coughing like crazy. The effects are so good. Like there's so many times where you'll see both of these versions on screen together and you're like, God damn, how do they do it? How do they make it look that good? Now I know I've seen it in other movies where they've looked good, but it's like, this always still impresses me. This is one thing in Hollywood that will always impress me. How they have an actor, the same actor play two different characters and on screen together, and it will just look that good. And it's like that throughout the entirety of the film. They're not shying away from this. They're like, yo, yeah, we did this. This is us. So like I said, the main reason why I was having fun is Robert Patterson, but there's a lot of other things to have fun with here. Now, another reason why we enjoyed this film was because of the plot of the film. So the plot, not getting away too much, is Mickey is pretty much down his luck. Something happens from a loan shark. I won't say too much, but he pretty much has to leave Earth. He has to invade Earth, right? Just leave it completely. And there's jobs, and pretty much the only job he feels suited for is becoming an expendable. Now pretty much an expendable is someone that just has to keep dying over and over again. Now with that, he has copies of himself, so they reprint him over and over and over again, and he's pretty much like I said, an expendable. They're like, yo, if we want to find out, like, will someone die if we do this, they send him out. They're like, all right, I mean, you'll come back tomorrow because we'll reprint you tomorrow, but we want to make sure. And he's the reason why they find cures. Like I said, see if a planet is capable of having human life on it, things of that nature. That's what he's for. He's pretty much there to die over and over and over again. But there's one day where they thought he died and he didn't, and it ended up reprinting another version of himself, and these two end up coming and tackle one another, and that's pretty much the story there. And that's all I'll say with the plot. And I just said, like, this movie is so fun. Like I said, the plot was fun. Robert Patterson was fun. The other characters you have here are fun as hell. You got goddamn Mark Ruffalo. Oh, I won't say too much about his character, but his character is fun because yes, talk like this. Yes. But I think the less you know about his character, kind of the better, I feel like. But he puts on a great performance here, and honestly, you end up hating his character. You know what I'm saying? You want death upon his character, but I will not tell you guys why. But I'll just say his performance works. And like I said, you have everybody here, I think really does a great job. I think you have to give a kudos to the director. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do not know how to say this director's name. Y'all know me, I'm dyslexic, so I'm not even gonna try to say the name. But he's the guy that did Parasite. Now, this movie is nothing like Parasite. It's actually very far away from Parasite. I didn't even know he was the same dude that did Parasite. Just watching this movie, I'm like, I don't really see a lot of similarities here. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how good of a job the director did with this movie. Another thing is, this movie's funny as hell. Like, there's a lot of jokes, a lot of things that happen on screen that you just have fun watching. You'll have, if you're in there with a crowd, everybody will be laughing together. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the most fun experiences I've had in a movie theater this year. And I know I said that the movie is fun and funny, but if you really think about it, it's actually dark at the same time, like a dark comedy. Like the theater I was with, everybody was kind of laughing, and I was kind of like, this is really serious and bad if you really think about it. But what I mean by is, Mickey, he keeps dying, right? Over and over again. That's his thing. It's like I said earlier, he's an expendable, right? But you kind of feel bad for the guy because you're like, they're just sending him off really just to die. And I mean, I know it's what he signed up for, but like, you just kind of just feel for Mickey in the situations. You're like, damn, like this really feels bad. And it's really bad because everybody keeps asking him stupid questions. They're like, hey, Mickey. Now, I ain't gonna lie to ask it too, but they keep asking like, hey, Mickey, what is it like to die? And he gets that question from everybody in the movie. And I remember, like, whenever everybody's asking him those sort of questions, I just started really feeling bad for Mickey. You know, I was just like, damn, like, I guess I know the audience is laughing, but just think about this for 2 seconds. Like, is this guy that's an expendable that he just keeps dying over and over again. He really doesn't even want to. It's not like he's like, yeah, I'm ready to die. You know, he's just like, oh, here we go again, you know? And I'm pretty sure over time he gets used to it, more and more used to it. But you still just kind of just feel bad for the guy. I was just like, damn, I'm sitting there. And that's just a credit to Robert Patterson's performance in this. Because you just feel so bad for him. And I don't know. Maybe I was one of the ones that just wasn't, like, I was laughing at the movie and I was having fun with it. But I was saying like how funny it was. But at the same time, there was some scenes where I'm like, people are laughing and I'm like, I'm not laughing at this. Like, this is sad, y'all. Just watching this dude die over and over and over again. Like, I feel bad for this. As the movie was winding down, it was going towards the end, I was like, no, I want to see more. I want more of Robert Patterson. I was sitting there like, no, I don't want it to. I don't want it to. That's just how good a performance Robert Patterson puts on in this movie. Like, him playing so many different versions of himself, and mainly 2 versions, they just work. Oh my God, they were so good. I was so glad that they were leading the film because it works on levels, y'all, and you're convinced from his performance. So, not getting way too much, I'll go ahead and give you guys my rating of the film. Look, I definitely think you should definitely check this one out. I don't know if you really should see this like day one or something like this, but this is a really fun movie to check out. I'll give it a smooth 8 out of 10. I had fun watching this film. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had a very fun watching this film. Definitely had a lot of fun watching this. Hey, look, if it's your first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, tell me your thoughts, complaints, criticisms, so down below. And hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.